language is given string equals to a comma b and w is made up of optional a followed by a and followed by more number of b's. Okay, then how we can form? So here it is given, it can be epsilon or it can be a made up of optional a. That means it can be epsilon or it can be a followed by a followed by more number of b. That means b raised to power n. Okay, so how we can draw this string? So we can draw that, we can start state we represent by arrow mark, we know q0. We will send, first we will send epsilon. In string whenever forming the epsilon will come first, so we will send that. Then it is given optional a, so we can say it can be epsilon, it can be a. So here we can send it to q1. Next we have followed by a, that is this 2a we need to follow. So a, q2, a, and next we have q3, and that is number of followed by more than b, that is b raised to power n. So we will self loop. So we know that when b raised to power n is multiple number of b can be formed, and so we will send more b's to q3 itself, and after this we don't have any condition to satisfy, so we will make this as a final state. And whenever it is given b raised to n, that means n number of b's can be formed. So another form of drawing this, so we can say this is one type solution, and next we can say q0, we can send epsilon, q1, a, q2, so this a and this q3. So what is the difference? Here epsilon and a we can put in a same line, so it can take epsilon or it can take a, that means it is satisfied, optional a is satisfied. Next our question is construct a NFA with epsilon which accepts all the strings over alphabet sigma equals to a, b, c, which contains multiple number of a's followed by multiple number of b's followed by multiple number of c. So first we will see what is the question they are asking. So multiple number of a is nothing but a raised to n. So multiple number of a is nothing but a raised to n, and multiple number of b is nothing but b raised to n, and multiple number of c is nothing but c raised to n, and we have to create this using epsilon. So how we will draw? So start a state q0 and multiple number of a, that means we can do a self loop, that is a, and next epsilon we have to include, so it is including epsilon. Next q1, and next we will satisfy this condition b raised to n, that is multiple number of b's, and next we will send to c, multiple number of c's we should get q2, and this will become final state. So here multiple number of c is satisfied. So here when we are using epsilon, what it will do? So here multiple number of a is satisfied. After that we need to get multiple number of b. If I send here a or b, it will, what will happen? It will be like already we are specifying, and again we are specifying, that will be making more number of transitions. So what we will do? We will create a epsilon string, that is empty string. After a we are directly moving to multiple number of b's, and after q1 we are directly moving to multiple number of c's.